We are here. This is the podcast. Do we have a name for it yet, Isaac?
The podcast, right? No.
And whose podcast are we on? Is this our podcast or your podcast?
This is the inaugural podcast for you guys.
That's right, because I did reach out to you.
You wanted, you're like, you know what?
The OBP.
You're like, Isaac and I, we got to talk. We got to get our word out there. We got to let the people know.
We have a lot of important things.
We got shit to say.
You know,
we have voices, and we like to use them.
Is it the OBP? Olson Bros Podcast.
I think, yeah. Well, you have this awesome studio that you're putting together.
Program Music Studios. We're getting there. This is.
And what's your name?
I am Wes Jamieson. I am the best DJ in the Pacific Northwest.
That's right.
I've been featured on a song you guys made.
That's
the first guest on our podcast.
The last I saw had what? It had
10 million views?
Give or take.
At least.
On Facebook, I think it had more.
Oh, I think so.
It had a couple 100,000, I think.
No, it did. It did. It got a lot of Facebook hits.
It had good traction.
It's not done yet, dude.
It's never over. The music's always evolving.
Exactly. You know, like Zach Brown, he wrote Chicken Fried 10 years before anybody knew what it was. So I'm sure that in
Isaac's just got all the facts.
5 years.
Spitting hard knowledge.
Spitting facts.
So he's the guy that now we ask, okay, Isaac.
You're already trying to put me in a box?
Pull up Zach Brown.
We're gonna need a tech guy. We'll have for the next one. Here, I'm gonna slide over. But for the next one, we'll get a tech guy off to the side so we just like snap and get the knowledge we need.
That's right. Yeah. So you don't have that quite yet here at the
we're not even open
Program
Music Studios.
Music Studios.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna do music recording as
They'll
well.
have music recording. You'll be able to record DJ stuff. The goal is eventually to be able to come here, make beats, have access to that.
Yeah, so we're gonna make some more hits.
Exactly.
Together.
But right now we're showcasing the fact that you can record a podcast here with your homies, have something interesting to say, put it out there. Because I know everyone between the age of 25 and 40 thinks they're interesting enough to have their own podcast. So they want to come and have it. And we're providing that right now. That's what I have for you guys.
I think we're getting to a point where everyone is just going to have their own podcast.
Right.
Yeah, maybe everyone should have their
you know
own
what?
podcast.
And this could be interesting enough that people have to pay to listen to it. It's like it's more important than the music. What you have to say, people have to pay
already
for.
have timeout, fake ads, so we're gonna cut to a quick ad break. Boneyard Beer, sponsored by them, and we're really appreciative. We're not actually, but
Hashtag no free ads.
we're So, anyways, yeah, back to the important stuff. Yeah, no, you don't get the ad unless.
But we are
cut
going
the check.
We are going to try beers out on our podcast, though, and give you like a little review.
That's
we did
smart.
think that could be a fun thing to do.
Absolutely. Is this the first pod, though? Is this the first podcast?
Well, actually, Isaac and
you,
Milo.
Me and Milo did a few
couple
episodes back in the day. And
it
never
was-
really, promoted it a lot. But it was
so they
called
did a couple.
Been in a country band too long.
We're thinking about bringing back that name, too. But I don't know if you guys have better ideas.
It's your pod.
It's our podcast.
But it's just going to run through my studio, so I'm taking my cut.
Well, we're after this episode, we're moving studios, so we're never coming back.
Once it starts making money,
Yeah, when it's monetary, yeah.
then we can do that.
What's funny is you're going to listen to it once I post it, and then it'll just like every time Luke starts to talk, it'll just cut to an ad just advertising the most random shit humanly possible. Tampons, knives, Walmart, you never know.
You're going to be the tech guy.
You're going to somehow get all these ads for us?
Yeah.
All right.
I figured it out, yeah.
I mean, you just have to reach out. I'm sure Boneyard's going to want us to review one of their beers.
There you go. That's the thing. If you guys start
even
telling
back
people like, hey, we're doing a pod, this and that, like, I'm sure all the local breweries would be interested. I mean, hell, you play at half of them.
Give us free beer, and we will review it on our podcast.
There we go.
Isaac,
With our 40,000 followers on Facebook. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
that's right. That's
Big
right.
facts.
And cheers to them, everybody who follows us,
Almost 50,000 now. I think it's real close to 50.
and everybody who's listening to this right now.
Yeah.
All 50,000.
All two of the 50,000 people that follow us.
There's going to be more than two people.
I don't follow you guys on Facebook anymore.
Are you kidding me? Why?
Because he's just jealous.
So Isaac, you were saying you're going to do the review. So what is your review so far of the Boneyard beer? Being the beer connoisseur that you are.
I do have to say that double IPAs are usually my jam. And I do like this one. What percentage is it? That's usually one of the very first things I look at. Ooh, 9%.
It's way too much for Wes.
Yeah,
but that's.
I'm not a
perfect
beer
for
drinker
me.
by any
It's
means.
perfect for me.
I will gladly try whatever, but I will say do not waste your beer on me. Now, if you are in the vodka business, I am happy to review some of that. Send it over.
Just taking shots. Hell yeah. I mean, I dig it. It's nice and strong and hoppy. You know, if you like hoppy beers, I'd recommend.
I like it too. I did want to. Yeah, no, but
I dig the art. You know, I always like some good art on the can. too.
Yeah.
It's a gnarly snake.
That is good looking. Whoever did that put time and effort into it.
And you know, we
Unlike
do
this.
love green, so we love green. We also got a sponsor that from last night,
That's right. We were talking to somebody at the show at El Serape last night.
and he's from a weed company.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, we might have a summer weed sponsor.
There we
And
go.
then we will not remember any words to our songs all summer.
Hey, if they're paying for the tour,
If we're forgetting words, that's why. You know, we'll have excuses for the
Because
rest
it's good
of the whole
weed.
summer.
It's because it's good.
was
weed.
it a weed producer or a dispensary?
He runs a shop, right? And they have
He
shops.
runs a bunch of them through here.
Oh no!
Montana.
It's not a shop. It's a strain a strain. So they sell to.
So
the shops.
he's made. Yeah, he has
a brand.
weed selling, not owning the store. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
There you go. He's out there with that Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he was asking me if I do dabs, and I said dabs are too much. For me.
Then you dabbed him up.
Oh yeah, I just started doing that.
I definitely do not do dabs. This might be stories for another podcast.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
might be a story for
Yeah,
another podcast.
Hang on, let me.
I do like a joint though.
We want to just. We want to beat that. I don't know how to control the volume on that one. So
I mean, we can talk
you got
about
any
it.
sound effects and stuff on this? or
oh,
what's
here we
going
could
on?
go.
So how prepared are you for the first?
For the rookie one, I haven't said any of these. It's all the presets.
But you got your DJ stuff that you usually are doing.
Absolutely,
right?
I could do it. So we could
what kind
do,
of sounds are
like-
your favorite DJ?
Or if I wanted to talk mad shit, I could switch to this. Do I sound different?
No.
No. How about now? No. Oh, I heard that. Who's got?
That was a go.
Also, I got it.
Yeah. See, you do ones like that.
Oh, turn
or
it
I could
off.
throw other ones on, like let's see, what do we got here? You talk shit like that. Or the ones that
I didn't
like,
know what he was saying. I just
say
thought he was just going nerd. I was like, that's not really appropriate.
or we could go. We got like the other ones, that, like applause.
After every time I talk, the
crickets.
applause. Oh, not the crickets. Crickets
That's
one.
gotta be my favorite one.
Yeah.
Every time Luke makes a joke.
Oh man, I'm not in that. Yeah, I'm.
What's funny is
Shut
we're
down
doing
now.
that, and the people watching this can't hear that.
Oh,
They just hear us talking. They don't hear
well,
the
no, that-
sounds we're listening to.
oh, they
can't
won't
hear
hear
that?
that. That won't be recorded onto there. Will that?
Oh no,
audio be-
I'm talking the video right now.
Oh, but you'll send me the video.
yeah, I
you'll
can send
match
you
the
the audio.
audio
Yes.
up.
Oh, okay.
We'll include
Podcasting
that.
101, bro.
Yeah, jeez, we're giving him a lesson in
No.
podcasting here.
You're talking a video cast. I record stuff.
Okay, yeah, but we're not doing it live, so
Very
we'll,
true.
We'll do this
You can
later.
tinker
Maybe
later.
someday we'll do it live.
Hey, absolutely.
The whole reason that I think that we want to do this podcast is because we've met so many friends, such as you and other songwriters that are amazing. And there's so much talent up here in the Northwest, but also, in Nashville and the other places that we travel and have met people that we would love to be able to highlight them and their story and bring our audience to some of those people that
Right.
that we have met over the years.
No, I mean,
such as you. So you're a DJ here
Right.
in
Our
Olympia
first
now.
guest on the podcast. So if you got anything you want to say more about your
No,
stuff,
hey, I just say I appreciate you guys more than anything. It's like, I mean, we've been bullshitting 2 years now. I think literally
yeah.
April was the music video was like literally, I think the first time we like shot the shit.
had our ups and downs.
Yeah,
The first day
absolutely.
that we met was that
No, there was that weekend because you guys had you had a Friday show, Saturday show, and then Sunday we did the music video. It was Portland Friday, and I went down, saw you guys for the first time. Cass was playing.
Right. Yeah.
Saturday, you did
The first time we met was when you got the windows smashed out here?
No. I'm talking Ponderosa. Ponderosa. You were just there. The next night, you guys did that charitable thing at the casino, that country night, and I snuck in through the back.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like $100 a head to get in, and I remember this door guy.
It's our usual ticket price.
Door, yeah,
it was a great cause. It was a great cause that you skimped out on, but that's.
But yeah, I didn't know if you guys were good or not. Yeah, I was like,
blind children. It was for blind children.
I'm just trying to see my little brother play.
No, I mean it was something.
So I rolled in, and there was a guy standing in the back, and he looked at me, and I go, "Hey man, my older brother's a drummer. I ain't paying to get in this," and he just gave me a nod, and I rolled in and just mingled all night.
That same thing. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't got that kind of money.
No.
To be throwing around to see my brother play music.
Right.
But
hell, at that point, I think half the speakers on stage might have been mine, and I was like, I ain't paying to get in this damn thing.
The gear, there's no show.
Yeah. But
that was my favorite part about Kessler joining the band was just that all your gear.
Same.
So what? Yeah, like how long have you been DJing, and like when did you get into DJing?
Oh, geez. Memory Road, high school. So we're talking 07, 08.
Did you see some DJ perform, and you're just like,
no,
David Guetta?
No, I was pre-Guetta, Calvin Harris, all those guys. I think I was sitting in English class, and I had a friend. Him and I, sadly, no longer friends, but we started DJing together at the time. And actually, before predate all that, we're sitting there, and we're about to have a school dance. And the English teacher's like, "Oh, blah blah blah, no one's doing it. Does anybody know any DJs?" And he was like, "We DJ." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, just like made it up.
I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" And he's like, "You have enough music. Like, we'll just go home and burn CDs." I was like, "Okay."
This was this burning CD days.
CD burning era, yeah. So I was like, "Yeah." So we went back to my house and we burned like 5-6 CDs. Made a list of. I don't even think we made a list of what was on.
Very smart, man. I wish.
Hey, it was a good hustle. So the school had the speakers and it was a 300 disc changer. When the fuck do you ever need 300 CDs? You'd it'd like open up and you'd
the olden
stand them
days
in there. And you'd be like, you'd fit 3 in there. Like, all right, hope we don't screw that one up. But we did that, and then as soon as I had a credit card, I bought my own gear, started doing stuff, and landed a wedding.
And now how many shows do you think you do?
I did 35 shows last year.
Right on. Yeah.
35 setups. Weddings, bars.
And what's your favorite?
So that means you made 35 million, right?
Give or take. I'm not counting merchandise.
I'm not good at math, but 1 million
merch sales,
35
advertisements. It's hard to say.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah.
And then, so
it's all on an offshore account.
Are your doors? When do you plan for like them to be officially open here, like for other people to be able to?
The studio, fingers crossed, May 1st is the goal.
May 1st, right on.
It's been pushed back a couple times, but we're hoping May 1st. We'll see. As you guys can tell, the walls are still a little bare. There's still some of the paint tape up. We got a little more work to do.
It still looks nice in here. You could get people in here.
We've definitely put a lot of work into this. I mean, you can't see everything, but like I told you guys, we built the wall. We have a lot of the equipment up already. It just needs
the wall
build the wall
for the immigrants.
Build
the sound wall. We built the sound wall. It's got a big window in it, so we can see people.
Immigrants in here.
Let me tell you, this wall is the greatest wall.
Internet. Hey, Bad Bunny's huge right now.
The biggest, the best wall. It's a very nice wall.
It's got a window and a wall. But
so you could go to the window.
Exactly. That's why I put it in here.
That's the DJ's favorite song, right? Every DJ's favorite song.
I've made a lot of money off Get Low and Yeah by Usher. And I've also seen people from like age 15 at school dances to 85 shake their ass to this song. So thank you, Little John. You have made me countless dollars over the years.
Yeah, so while you're DJing, do you like pick up new dance moves because you see so many different types of dancers out there?
I'm sure I've seen a couple things that have worked, but as you guys already know, I am a phenomenal dancer.
Yeah, and you have like your signature, right? Or you have 1 or 2 signature.
Oh, as a DJ,
usually the airplane, I think.
Oh, the airplane was hit big for the music video. It went viral. Everybody was doing the airplane after that. Yeah, I mean, I feel
that's why you know the airplane. Thanks to Wes.
Yeah,
and
it's
the Tailgate
a
Tunes
little bit
music
stronger
video.
than a Boeing, that's for sure. My doors ain't flying off, but
But
yeah,
they
no,
are
you
to
learn a
every
couple-
venue
which
that you
we're
play.
sponsored
Yes.
by Boeing.
yeah, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Alaska Airlines. Fly safe.
They're getting us a jet after this episode. We're gonna start doing our podcast up in the
Yeah,
sky.
in the air.
So enough about Wes.
Yeah.
You know,
Just fucking around.
Hey, I'll talk about me all night. You know why? Because I'm not going on any dates and tell any women this stuff. So I got plenty of date stories I can wheel and deal. This is easy.
No, dude, I'm just messing around.
I did have I wanted to get in some of our tour dates coming up, but they're on my phone. So who's that?
I got
Kessler.
the tour
Kessler, pull
dates.
up the dates.
Yeah. We'll call him.
Kessler.
Kess is just going to take
Call
a
him
beating
on the phone.
this one.
Oh, can we phone a friend?
He's working right now, but no.
Kessler's doing good things, though. He
Yeah.
is. And we'll have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's doing good things, with,
Well, and
with
that's-
that band. I think that's gonna be a moneymaker for him.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
they
that- I mean,
started.
Head over feet.
That show was awesome. Head over feet. That opening show at Nichols, they fucking
They're
crushed it.
good.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, it was crazy because we saw everybody was out. Like you were there, I were there.
I were there. as
Yeah,
well. We were.
Kyle and
we all
Kyle
were there.
Kyle and Darren's band was there. Nico was there. Dan from Switchback was there. Like
I actually weren't there, but I
I mean,
wish that
Kessler's
were.
Kessler's a great guy, and everybody
talented
wants to go support.
musician.
right,
him.
yeah, exactly. So that's why they don't go to your shows because you're just not a great guy. And
Well, bad
they
guys,
don't
bad
want-
musicians.
I mean,
you know?
people go to Morgan
Recipe
Wallen
for-
shows.
Yeah,
and he's
he's a
throwing
real-
shit
he's
off
a
the
real
fucking,
scumbag.
throwing some chairs off the fucking roof of the
Oh man,
building. But
Here,
like,
no, while Luke's looking something up,
I mean, that's why we still can have people show up. You don't have to be a good guy.
not by any
You
means.
know,
I was just gonna.
You know
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, that's why we're friends, man. That's why we keep coming back to each other. We're like a bad
can't get
habit. We
enough.
can't quit.
All right.
Hey, there's some tension, some sexual tension, maybe.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh, shit.
So I did want to announce some of our tour dates
Hell yeah.
because we don't have any ads, so this is our ad for our own selves. And so coming up in May 4th, which is close to my birthday weekend, we're playing Nicole's Bar Saturday, May 4th, back here in Olympia.
Cheers.
So
Yep.
that's
Didn't
going
we
to
just
be
book the third too?
a really fun one. And the third, are we out in Yelm?
Quarter mile.
Quarter Mile, we're back in Yelm. We booked that today, and we may play somewhere on Cinco de Mayo, but
Spring we start ramping it up, playing some of the bars, and then in the summer we start kicking the festivals.
and then one that I really want to talk about is May 10th, and that is at the Spanish Ballroom, and we're going to be doing a live record there.
The one in Tacoma.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
really great sound. It's a great venue. We're hoping to pack the place, so the tickets are on sale right now.
we had a pretty good turnout last time. I think we did it on like a Sunday. So
Yeah,
we're
that
gonna
sounds
try.
right.
But yeah, we're doing full band. We might 5-piece it. Johan's gonna come up, and so we just really hope to pack the place.
That's gonna be a good
That's
one.
May.
We got to have
10th
Johan on the
Friday.
podcast at some point too.
Oh God, I don't know if the people are ready for that.
Well,
These guys have crazy
they're
stories.
they're going to hear it whether they want to or not.
So yeah, and then the last couple that are in May, and then our Ocean Shores. We're playing at the Ocean Shores Cinema, which sounds like a movie theater, doesn't it?
There is a movie theater out there.
It is
Well,
in
that's 'cause
fact
it's-
a
that's
movie
why
theater, but they do
Cinema, yeah, that's what
shows.
that means.
They
I think
do.
that's the definition.
Since when?
Since I don't know, maybe a
just
year or
started.
so, but they got other people
Less than a year.
from
No.
here. Leah Justine on the schedule, Joel Gibson Jr. So they do, and they have comedy shows. So
Interesting.
we're really excited. That's May 30th. We're going to be Ocean Shores, and May 31st we're back in Chehalis at the Riverside.
Well, we haven't been
Golf
out
Club.
in Ocean Shores in a while, because we used to go out there and play the casino, but we haven't done that. In a
Yeah,
little bit.
we that kind of shut. Well, last time was probably before COVID. After I don't
I
It was before COVID.
got fired from my gig in Ocean Shores. So
We can also have like a whole podcast about getting fired from shows.
oh,
I think.
absolutely, just bad shows.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I want to hear about yours though.
Yeah, have you gotten fired from any gigs? And if so,
We're
Yeah,
going to tell
no,
stories about ourselves in every
Yeah,
podcast.
no,
You're not going to be a
Ocean
guest
Shores,
every
like-
time. So like, yeah.
Ocean Shores, absolutely. Literally, the last wrestling one I did, I was doing the intro music for RWA. Good people there, no beef, lots of beef. It's wrestling. You gotta have a heel turn. I'm gonna be the heel right now.
If you got fired,
beef.
if you got fired, why? I mean,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
no reason to hide your beef.
No. So no, and I was very clear about this. So I was doing gigs for him for a year plus, like traveled a couple times, and they were doing good. Like they were picking up at least. The last one, leading up to it, he asked me to take a pay cut for the next couple till they get back on track. So
I don't like pay cuts, dude.
Neither do
Not a
I. We
fan.
negotiated. I said, you know what, man, I like what you're doing. These are pretty
ups. That's what you
These are pretty easy. I don't mind. I'll take it on the next 3 because he had them booked out already, so I knew the dates. I was like, fine, and we'll square up afterwards. So okay, 2 days before that gig, he asked me, "Hey man, you come out early and make sure your sound's running good because we have the TV people out here tonight. It's gonna be on public access." Okay, I will come out
It's a big
early
time, yeah.
and make sure that sounds good. And then morning of, and I'm already like unhappy about this. Morning of, he's like, "Hey, can you run video and da da da?" And like, what did I tell you guys earlier? I don't do video.
That's what I was.
What we're doing.
And I remembered that.
Yeah. So I told him, I go, "Look, man, when you ask someone to take a pay cut and then to ask to do more things, those don't correlate." And I got through that gig, and 2 days later, he texts me and he's like, "Hey, just running the numbers, and it doesn't make sense to have you back out there." And I said, "Hey, man, best of luck. Like,
Yeah.
It's all good."
That's not fired.
You know how much it sucks
that's
driving
not
to
I
Ocean
thought you were
Shores?
gonna say
Yeah.
like a good
Yeah,
fucking story
you're-
about actually getting
you're
fired.
DJ
like I
bored.
know,
You
I
said
know
you-
you, Wes. Like if
You dropped too many
I,
F-bombs or something.
I thought
that, during your DJ
I thought there was
set.
gonna be something here. man.
No, that one. I mean, I got fired because
you
I
did
told
the
him
air
off.
horn too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
Well, you just got
Fired you mid-wedding.
got fired for
Mid-wedding.
Being a dick.
They couldn't afford it. Maybe.
No, they packed it out that time. Like that. Here's the thing. I don't know how they were affording me at the start.
Yeah.
Because I knew what they were charging
yeah.
at the door, and I knew what I made, and I'd do the math, and I'm like, are the wrestlers wrestling for
Well, you got to
free?
stand up for your.
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys. I mean, we're all in this together. It's like we don't undercut ourselves or steal a
Right.
gig from somebody else. It's just like you're out here trying to do stuff. Unless it's the Roglan's holiday party, and then I have no shame taking that from you guys.
Well, maybe it'll change hands in the future.
Well,
You gotta watch
I
your
mean,
back,
there's-
boy.
Sometimes you cut. Sometimes you gotta go with the cheaper option.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So Isaac.
Well,
now-
we have 4 people in our
Exactly.
band.
You got to
There's
feed 4
you.
mouths. So you just got to feed me.
Isaac, your turn. What do you have a getting fired story about from us that you
yeah?
can remember?
We were golfing in the parking lot. You were also drinking on stage, and that was a strict no-no at this casino. Apparently,
Which is the most horseshit thing ever.
I mean,
well,
You know how boring gigs are
Somebody
sober?
bought us a beer, and they kicked the person out for buying us a beer.
that person put it on the stage. Yeah,
They kicked him out of the show, and then like that was in like the middle of the set, and it was like a 4-hour set or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then so it was the middle of the thing, and then at the end, they brought like their whole security team in, and they were like, "All right, you guys are done." Like before the last song.
done.
All right, you can play the last. You can play
they
one
hit
more
you with
song.
a done. D-U-N.
Yeah,
You're
they're
done.
Like, you're done. You're like, get off the stage. Like, okay, this happened 2 hours ago. You're gonna let us finish our
Yeah.
set? Like, go ahead and kick us
yeah,
off.
be a man about it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, let us finish. You pretty much let us finish our set, and then you bring the whole security team. All right, you guys out of here.
No, but that touching on that real quick, because you guys talking about no beer, they didn't want you to drink on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Think how much more fun you have as a performer with a drink or two in you. Like you're just,
Oh, yeah.
you're just a better performer. It's a
don't-
confidence thing.
you
Loosens
get
the nerves.
loosened up,
And I
right?
get like, of course, I'm not condoning getting trashed while we're performing in a stretch, but definitely like. I DJ better after a drink. I know I do because I'm willing to take
dance
a
better,
risk. Exactly. We all dance better. You look cooler. I know that. You definitely look cooler with a drink in your hand.
Speaking of which, Isaac got me a beer
why I look so
holster,
cool all the time.
A beer holster that I think I'm gonna make part of
Mexico.
My,
I just went on a cruise down to Mexico.
Nice.
So I got-
by your lonesome?
No, I had a lady with me.
You had a,
But
you had
by
a
your
friend?
lonesome would actually
My-
be pretty fun. Though. I mean,
My girlfriend. Lindsay.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, he got me this beer holster.
We're not listening to you at all right now.
And it's
Tell me more about Mexico.
Well, he's about to tell you what I got him from Mexico.
Okay.
yeah, he got it from Mexico, and it just looks. I have to. The reason I bring it up is because I got to compete with Johan. You know, he's got all those harmonica holsters, and so now I can like quick draw, but it's like a beer on stage.
That
so it's
makes
just gonna
more
be.
sense.
It might be.
It could also be used as a weapon.
I knew
in case
that
you need
Luke
it.
was always jealous of Johan with his harmonica holsters. And I know that Luke doesn't like to look less cool than anybody else.
It's an accessory thing. You got to have more accessories.
And it might be a piece
More
like that I keep. You know, I don't know.
It's just going to turn into a ridiculous competition about more accessories.
Oh yeah, I mean, it went like vests, jackets, cool things off your pants. I see you guys rocking gold chains in this photo that Erica posted of you. Like,
He's always rocking.
This
his
is
gold
actually
chain.
Kessler's gold chain.
is it?
Well,
Yeah, so-
that's how we know it's not real. Because you wouldn't steal a legit gold chain from Kessler.
No,
I got
yeah.
this in Mexico
would
too.
not.
There you go. Puka shells.
They said it was actual, made like I don't know what's the most
Actual-
expensive material you can think of.
Titanium.
Yeah, they said it was titanium.
Or platinum.
They actually did say that, but
Yeah. I'm sure
believe
it's
them. You
100%.
believe
They said it was 140% titanium.
I think they said vibranium.
yeah, exactly. And then they hit you Wakanda forever.
Luke didn't get that joke.
No.
No, I missed it. I was enjoying some Boneyard.
Luke hasn't. Have you not watched that?
You don't watch movies.
I think I just was enjoying some Boneyard. What did you say?
I said this is vibranium.
Yeah, no, I don't watch that much. What movie is that from?
Look at Marvel, dude. Come on now.
You watch Black Panther?
I didn't. I never saw Black
It's
Panther.
because Luke doesn't like black things.
Is that how it is? I didn't realize if you didn't watch Black Panther.
Gotta
Hey,
hit some
man.
kind of sound effect over here.
Racist. That's now the racist sound effect. If anybody says anything racist, you might be racist.
Where's the throwing the chair off the sixth story button?
The Morgan Wallen panic button.
That should be a button.
Yeah.
We should create it with sound effects.
I don't know how you make sound, but that's the racist button.
It's also the racist button.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yes. Did you miss that? That was supposed to be saying that
catching
Morgan
up.
Wallen is
This
racist.
is
all
going to
right?
go great on Facebook. We should have just went Facebook Live while we did this. So
We should have. We
No
should have.
cuts.
Hey.
No cuts.
In the future, I think
we could kill this one, throw it
get
on
the
Facebook
audio.
Live if we had some structure. We definitely would want to have a little more structure and not
structure's overrated.
Yeah.
I think.
We might need
Songwriting-
we might need to make
Hey.
Wes one of the hosts here.
That's kind of why I'm here to start to keep things semi on track.
So when are we making another hit together?
Hey, we've been talking about it for a while. I mean, I think the move is to pump out like 3 actual music videos. You should make a music video package because you guys have, at
Very
least
nice
6
packages.
or 7. Yeah. Where's the rim shot?
That would be the one I would just
Yeah,
use every
just
time.
constantly the party horn. But no, I mean, I bet there is at least 4 songs you could throw videos to. I mean,
Yeah, I think we're planning on shooting one at the Spanish Ballroom. So
Right.
Maybe you gonna come MC for us there?
Spanish Ballroom, you said it was May 4th.
10th, I think.
10th.
So it's like a Friday. You should
Strong
come,
possibility.
You should come MC. That would be awesome.
Let's see, check the
/
schedule.
DJ before.
Oh yeah, get the party
Check the schedule.
going. Warm
that-
up. the
We're
crowd.
trying to really pack it, and so like
That weekend's
we'll be
open.
putting some little advertising bucks into it,
Because thanks to
trying to fill it
Boneyard.
up.
No.
Yeah.
What else? We need more fake sponsors.
That's the thing. You could get these as you could hit up a local brewery and be like, "Hey, we'll talk about you at every show, but
Right.
we want sponsorship."
Oh, and another reason, so not to interrupt you, but
No,
that we're doing this podcast is I think that a lot of maybe our fans and friends, our following has questions for us. So if they do have questions, we don't have any sort of hotline or anything yet, but you can direct message us on Facebook if you have a specific question about a show or like a song or just a story, anything. We'll answer it on the next episode or whatnot. Because
There you
I think
go.
it's really, one of my favorite things about being an artist and a musician is all the people that we get to meet, traveling around. So being able to connect with them is really important to me. And
if you feel like you have something that you want to share, you can submit to be a guest.
That's
There
true.
you go.
Yeah. If you'd like
Local artist,
if you'd like
reach
to be
out.
showcased.
You guys are here today.
Got this.
Inaugural podcast, Program Music Studios, Olson Bros, DJ Wes, all the good stuff. So you got a new single coming out. You got a new song in general. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's already out. So we just put it out this past month, and we recorded it with the full band in Olympia, actually, with was it Thomas Pell?
Yep.
Yeah. So he was awesome producer. But the song is called "The Road Gets Lonely," and Isaac came up with the title. So you want to talk about what it's kind of about?
Well, I just remember jamming with Luke and Milo out in the woods a few years ago, and we were hanging out.
We do these little writer. We sometimes do these little writers retreats when we're not busy playing shows, which is not that often we get to do them. But we've done probably three or so where we have gone out and got like a cabin in like Roslyn for like two nights or something. And so we went out there.
Creative process.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like in the old days they used to go make a record, right, for like a month or two.
Lock yourself away from distractions.
It's hard for us independent artists to do that and to afford to have a studio for like that long. So we'll just go out for a few days and write as many songs as we can and just kind of go swimming, like do relax a little bit too. But it was me, Isaac, and Milo, and we were out in Roslyn and we wrote like 4 or 5 songs I think that weekend. But yeah, you came up with this title.
Well, you were jamming like a lot of times when we don't have an idea and you're just playing the guitar, and then either you said something that, like he'll just mush mouth random
Right, half the time it's not
And that's the thing. You just gotta like make noises and make sounds. Like you can't be like, I'm gonna one take this perfect song. Like there's creative process to it.
So either he said the road gets lonely, or that's what I heard, and then but I had like, and I originally I was like, okay, so the road gets lonely. I said that to Milo and Luke, and they're like, we don't want to write like a
it sounds
depressing, sad song. And I was like, no, but hear me out. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
The Nashville spin.
Road gets lonely because it misses us.
Because the road's like a person in the song. So
they're lonely because you're
Yeah,
you're not on tour.
And then they were like,
Head exploded.
Some kind of explosion.
They had a music-gasm.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
That's right. And we actually didn't record it right away or play it. Sometimes the songs, we'll write them and we'll kind of like, they'll resurface, So this one was one of those that kind of resurfaced, and then we were able to record it in December with the full band with Kessler and Johan. And we did it pretty much live, which has been really fun doing that. But yeah, it's out. It's out on Spotify, acoustic version. We've been playing a little bit at our shows.
Yeah.
And see, side note, recording it at Spotify, that's what here at the studio, I'd like to get something recorded, get it good. It's the first thing going to be framed, it's to go in that spot. It's the first recording that gets like actual listens and views.
We need to do it. I would be, that would be awesome.
We need that spot on
Exactly.
the wall.
That's fine. No, we do. We do. Honestly, though, like I feel like growing up here in Olympia, and I guess I wasn't really like in the music scene or whatnot, but I mean, I started getting into it after
As a rapper.
high school. Yeah, well, that might be a story for a different time. But I did.
We'll save that for
my
next
first
pod.
show was actually one of my first shows. Was a rap show, and it was at the venue doesn't exist anymore, but it was here downtown Olympia. And
Jake's.
No, it was like honestly, it was just a giant empty room, like cement, like nothing there,
Right.
and it was somehow like a venue, and they did
Just
some
open
rap
for the
shows at it, and they had like 5 or 6 artists, and I did it with my friend the Black Ghost. So you're trying to call
What
me
was
racist
your
over
what
there.
was your rap name?
Luke O.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, you want to hear? Hey, we going to embarrass?
Oh, but
my
before
first
that,
DJ
no.
name was embarrassing.
And what was it?
It was so at that time all I wore was Atlanta Braves fitted hats, so I called myself DJ Hatlanta.
It's not
It
terrible.
played, but yeah.
It's not terrible.
I do think it was terrible.
That's why
I would say it's not-
grew up-
disagree with Luke.
But that's the thing. Your first name should suck. Like you have to go through your growing pains.
Okay, but my first name was the Cool Boys, KEWLBOIZ, and that was my first rap group that I had.
like I said, the first name sucks.
No, that's fire, dude. You're on.
Yeah,
crack
the
if you
Cool
don't
Boys
think.
don't sound.
Come
Luke
on.
O is awesome.
Our
Luke
first
O is
name
just-
on YouTube.
It's just my name.
What was ours? Was our first name on YouTube? Right? Was the Super Olson
the
Bros?
Super Olson Bros.
really?
Yeah, that was our YouTube.
It's our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it was.
Well,
like,
no wonder it's.
like the Super Mario
Not
Bros.
great.
You know.
I didn't make that connection.
Of course you wouldn't, dude. You know?
Yeah, dude. You're not gaming. You're not playing Super Smash Bros. Or
I
was
haven't put the Super in. I'm gonna put the Super Nintendo in.
No,
here.
he plays it. He's just a little slow, man.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Little
So what
drippy
was
eye. I
like
just
your
wasn't
game?
listening.
What was your game system growing up? Your game.
Regular Nintendo. Then it went Sega. 64.
He's a couple years older than us.
That's right.
Also, our
Isaac, are we
mom.
the same age?
I don't think so. Are we?
I think so.
Our mom didn't let us play video games until we were like,
That's true.
like how old do you think
We'd
we
have to
were?
go over to somebody else's house to play Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we got an Xbox. Was the first one we had.
Yeah, so that was,
Jeez. So you're like 20 then.
we were in middle school or something.
The first Xbox.
We're the same age.
Are we?
I'm pretty sure.
How old are you?
Just
We're
turned
not.
34.
Let's have a vote.
No, I'm
Let's have a
32.
vote.
Same age.
That's not the same age.
Same age.
Well, I wasn't playing a fucking Sega.
You missed out then. You were playing Xbox, yeah. Your mom didn't love you until you were a preteen. It makes sense. She's like, fuck these kids. Until they're 10, I ain't spending any money on them.
Dude, I just got.
It wasn't that. That wasn't the reason. All right. If you ask her, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just got so sidetracked. Though.
Yeah,
I was talking
sorry.
about we wanted to be the first group to record like a single
absolutely.
in here, and I was saying that there was not very many studios because we started playing guitar after high school, and I feel like there's not that many studios around here, right? Because all the ones you hear like, oh, you got to go up to Seattle or
Right.
maybe Tacoma, or you got to go to Nashville or LA or whatnot, and I feel like it's really cool to have a location here. I think is awesome, and I do think there's a lot of talent around here.
Absolutely.
Especially, I think it's been growing a lot in the past. I don't know, 5 years or so.
Yeah,
especially since COVID has stopped.
I mean, just in the last few years, like I said, hang out with you guys going around. I mean, how many more bands have we seen pop up on the local circuit? Like, how many more people have you made connections with just doing gigs or this or that? Like, people you see locally. Like, I mean, I probably know 10 to 15 more people that DJ now than I did 2 years ago, just based off doing more gigs, being out there. I probably know 35 bands that I never knew before I met you guys. So
yeah, there's a lot going on up here now.
you don't realize the music scene is plentiful. There's a lot going on. It's just have to look for it. You have to, once you get into the club, you know about it. But I feel like anyone that doesn't, they're just kind of, they're left out in the
there's
cold.
no music
You
scene
and,
because you hear that all
Kessler
the
are great people to be managing a spot like this
I
because you guys do know a lot of people. And like going out to the Head Over Feet show.
Right. Like,
Obviously,
so
a
you saw the
lot of
turnout.
people love Kessler.
Yeah.
And Hoffy too.
Yeah.
And
time. A lot of great musicians in this
Anna,
area.
but it's Anna's first
Right, yeah,
venture,
like-
and she's very talented. But
Agreed.
like
But we
like,
didn't know that going in.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys got
the
all
girl's
these-
great, but it's like we all roll into this. We're like, none of us have ever seen her sing. Like, so we're
Right.
like, okay, how's this band gonna go? And she fucking killed
But
it.
she performed well,
It was
man.
like-
First show,
yeah,
hell.
smashed, and yeah, that was a vibe there.
No, but I'm saying all the people that showed up, were from the just
Yeah.
knowing all the people
Good
and they
word of
just
mouth, like, yeah, it was
they're just
yeah.
some of the best guys that are playing in that band. So
Yeah,
you
no,
guys,
good
you guys
turnout.
will have a lot of. I think you'll have a lot of business here, and I think
Yeah.
it'll be a good,
Yeah, I hope so.
good little venture for you guys.
Program Music Studios.
Program Music Studios.
There we go.
Bam, bam, and that's when it appears
Get
there.
with-
Kessler,
That's it.
put
It'll
the
be up
text.
here.
Put the text.
Get-
Make it appear here.
Yeah.
With
yeah.
the program.
Yeah, exactly. Get with the
man.
program. So no, that's the goal. But when's the tour start back up for you guys? How many more times are you traveling out for gigs before you kind of come back and lock into a longer summer here?
Our next dates are in like I was reading them earlier, but the beginning of May and the end of May also, and we're playing in Nashville and
We're going to Tahoe this weekend.
That's true. We're
Very
picked
cool.
up a couple gigs.
Hell yeah.
And so, yeah, we'll be doing that this weekend. We're just playing a couple gigs. Just last second, there's a guy I know who kind of runs the circuit, like restaurant bar circuit down there, and he's really cool. And they actually have a really great music scene. I know you have some bad feelings with Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe, I'm not a fan.
And why is this again? Why? Because it's the most beautiful spot in the world I think I've ever been.
You know,
the great music scene, cool casinos.
You got an ex-girlfriend there or something?
Snowboarding.
We're just gonna leave Tahoe off this
Summertime. They
podcast.
got lots
I'm not.
of
It
boats.
just
and,
you know what? Maybe
and
you know
hoes
what?
and boats.
Maybe I'm wrong on my feelings with Tahoe, but I felt like Tahoe was tried so hard to be cool when I was there, but it's like shitty Leavenworth.
How does a town try hard to be cool?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
I've never been there, so
This is-
I'll
this is
see where I
absurd.
weigh
So
in.
you end up right on the
Isaac's gonna find
I'll
out.
the
see where I
Cali
went.
the Cali Nevada border.
He's
You
gonna
go there,
send you a text.
and there's like 3 casinos. It's Tahoe. I've heard great
Okay, but
things.
so just the casinos and
So that's the Vegas or that's the Nevada,
Nevada
half, and I
side.
thought that sucked.
Nevada side.
And then you end up on the Cali side, and it's like Leavenworth. It's a day trip. Everything closed early. The weather was mid.
When did you go? Like
This
winter or
was
summer?
This was September.
Okay, yeah, September's supposed to be
month
not
of-
supposed to be. I've been there. It's
That's
really
gonna
nice.
be the month of mid.
month of mid. September's beautiful there.
Yeah, it was very.
All of this is just.
and I'm just like, you know what? I'm out. Like, and I was with good people. Like,
I was gonna
with
say, you come with us this weekend, man. Come with us.
I got a
What are you
gig
doing
this weekend.
You got a gig. Where you playing?
I am playing. I'm doing Centralia High School's Tolo.
Oh, gotcha.
I booked that last minute, so
Right on. So you can't come with us. All right. Well,
not this time.
I would to our listeners. I wouldn't believe a word that Wes says because Lake Tahoe is an amazing place. Great music scene. All the people I've met.
Well,
have been
next
great,
time you book a
and
gig out there, tell them you got an opening DJ.
I will see that the circuit that we're on is not much of a DJ
I see
circuit.
how it is.
So
You see,
no, I wish it was.
Someone's
All these
anti-DJ over
all
here.
these live music kids stealing the DJ's jobs.
You out here, you like that? Thinks he runs the music scene here in Olympia.
Oh shit,
I'll-
dude. I don't know.
I'll put shots out there.
It's like
We
some
did talk
personal-
about like maybe just like picking fights on the podcast. That
There
might
we
be
go.
our jam.
Start rap beef.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
starting
rap
music beef.
I'm down to make some more rap tracks.
Okay.
Delve into that.
No,
too.
you know what song I actually want you to record in here?
What?
That fucking Spanish guitar one you sent me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's got like a more hip hop vibe.
Yeah, whatever that like.
Yeah, and then, so I never put that out. Yeah.
I want that final recorded here.
Yeah, maybe I could recut the vocals here or something like that. Yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Fine.
it happen.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know what one I'm talking about, I think.
I played it for.
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
it for
Oh,
Isaac.
yeah, I'm
we,
sure
I mean,
you have.
yeah, we could cut it.
Yeah.
I have a
It's just not
memory
very
like a steel trap.
Do you?
No. I like that you believe that.
I was just wanting to see where you go with it. I was like, I don't think that's true at all.
No.
No, not even a little bit.
Isaac, you ever?
So
had
if I'm ever out at a show and like you come up and you're like, "Oh yeah, it's good to see you again," and I just like deer in the headlights.
Yeah, that happened to me.
It's no offense. It's no offense. Like it happens to fucking Wes
Yeah.
still. Like
I was at dinner Saturday. I'm sitting at Cove, my local bar. Love it there. And I'm sitting at the bar. Couple sits down next to me. Yeah, Isaac's seen me there. I hang out at Cove a lot. I love the spot.
Right on,
And then
yeah.
another couple rolls in behind them.
I thought you were talking about me seeing you.
No,
because
no.
we were a couple.
Yeah,
we were a couple
sat
chairs
next to
down.
each other for like 20 minutes before we realized we were sitting by each other.
and that
Is
wasn't
that
just because.
fucking Wes.
Yeah.
I don't recognize you. It's been
We
2
weren't even-
weeks, man. What has it
Yeah.
been? It's been
Yeah.
a long time.
So
And you're sure that that's not just because you guys are beefing or something? About something?
no. The beef was over by then.
I'm
we
just
had
messing with
squashed that.
We can talk about it if you want. You trying to bring it up?
What's
No.
funny is,
resurface the beef.
literally, I think the last time
Resurface
we
the
had
beef.
beef, the day before, or that morning before the show, Isaac and I talked about, I go, we beef because we're older brothers.
Right. Oh,
Because
right,
it's
yeah.
the older brother complex with each other. It's just fucking
That's
like,
hilarious.
it's what 100% what it is.
I love it.
And he's a prick.
Makes sense.
But but no, at Cove, literally, this woman's like, "Oh, hey, Wes,
Give
are
me
you
a beer."
DJing tonight?"
Somebody give me a beer over here.
And I turn and I look at her and
get
I'm
you one.
like,
No,
"Hey."
thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate you.
I just stare at this girl and was like, "Hey, no, not tonight." She started talking about a gig, and I was like, "Yeah,
You said not tonight, like you weren't gonna take her home tonight? Is that
No,
what
she
you
was
said?
with a dude, but I was just like, no, I'm not DJing tonight. And I was like, I couldn't figure out who the hell she was. Finally, she walks away, and I asked the bartender, I'm like, Angie, how the hell do I know her? She's like, oh, she used to work here. And I was like, oh, okay.
No, it's hard. It's not the easiest thing. This is not like, I remember a lot of the people, you know, but some people,
But if you meet
some
them
people
once,
will meet
if you
you
meet 'em
one time
Yes.
and then expect you to know them again. Like, you got to come out to a few more shows
Right.
before I'm going to remember who you are. And
Now,
that's
if,
not like,
now, if Don walked up to any of us, we were like, your name again. That'd be a prick thing to do because that guy's at every show.
Don's got to be one of the number one just music fans.
Yes.
And supportive people.
well, you can't leave Candy out of the equation then.
Oh, no. I was just saying one of the.
Yeah.
This is our first time doing this. So thanks for having us into your studio.
Yeah, of course. You guys are welcome anytime. I'm happy to do the Olson Bros Podcast, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah. And again, if people want to reach out to you, like, you know, what's the studio name? How do they get a
Let's
hold
see.
of you?
It's on
to get in
Instagram,
the
Program
studio?
Music Studios.
To
We have an
follow.
email, Program Music Studios at iCloud. Hit me up. Wes Jamieson, Instagram, Facebook. Kessler Blair, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, right on.
Rock
'cause
all the
it's an
bands.
awesome
Tyler
place.
Poole, he's involved. Let's get Tyler Poole involved. So.
And soon music recording as well. So
Yep, we'll have music recording set up by the end of the month. Podcast, as you can tell, at least is live now.
Yeah, it's live. It's dude because
It's
we did it.
live. We're just doing it. Yeah,
doing it. We
First
did.
one tester. So
Yeah, it'll improve. You know, we'll have Kessler up there pulling stuff up soon.
Right.
And
But also, just submit to be on our podcast.
Yeah.
yes,
You know.
please, submit to be on it. We want to highlight people, friends of ours, musicians, but not only musicians, just people in general, artists. Doesn't matter. We want to. If you want to submit, just give us a message and yeah, right on. Do you have any like show dates coming up? I know you play some clubs in Olympia sometimes that are public.
no,
Or you
everything's
just-
kind
you're
of
doing those
weddings,
private gigs. All right, well.
school dances, all the fun stuff. Hit me up. I'm around. Also, I'm kind of enjoying my time this summer. Like last year, I overworked myself.
What you're saying? Don't,
Don't-
hit me up.
don't
too
hit
much.
me up.
DJ Wes. Don't book him, and because you can't afford him, and he's trying to
Exactly.
relax. All right,
You
but
don't
come to the
get out of
studio.
bed
Come book the
for
studio.
Less than what? What gets you out of bed?
There's a few zeros in the price. There's at least a few.
At least two.
At least 3 to get me out of bed on a weekend.
1-0.
That's the rating. 0 stars.
Hey, you know,
Wes
when you get- hey,
Jamieson gave us our first rating.
I'm gonna yelp the
But
shit
you
out
know
of
what?
you guys.
You know what I like about that though? You can only go up from there. man.
Exactly.
So you start at the bottom. Now now we're still at the bottom.
You start
but,
at the bottom and completely destroy the opportunity at 5 stars. You will never be a 5
If you
star.
get 5 out the gates, then you're just dropping off.
Of course, if like we
'Cause you
started,
can't get higher than 5.
True.
like look at all the bands that
We
they
have-
start with like a huge single and then they go like
Hanson.
this for the rest of their career.
Oh, the rest of their career,
Our
everybody's like,
career
oh,
has
it
been like
wasn't as
this so
good.
far. It's
This
just
song
like
wasn't as good.
it's gone in the right direction, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that on purpose. We start off being really shitty, and on purpose, and then you get better.
what's
So
the
Nobody
excuse
comes
now?
to the shows.
well,
No, I'm just saying.
no.
All I'm saying,
you wanna
there's
hit me
no
up?
excuse, but it's better than it was.
They're very true.
That
I think
that's what I was gonna say.
I'd like
we
to
still
think
got.
that's
we're
the
still
thing
on
with
the
age.
come up,
We've
man.
all
Still on
gotten
the come
better
up.
at our craft over the years.
Well, a lot of bands
Oh
do
no, you
start
could
with
get older and worse. I think that's for sure.
Oh,
I'm not
you
saying that
could.
You are.
I'm saying no. I definitely haven't. I haven't peaked yet, which is nice. I'm very close. I just haven't peaked.
just
yet.
because you're getting older does not mean you're getting better.
No,
but
no.
I
I've
think
seen
all
those
of-
bands.
No, there's a lot of bands that just the record label will put out a song and then it's like that's their peak, and they're gonna put them on tour with like Luke Bryan or something, and
Right.
then they go out and then they just don't do anything after that,
Right.
and then the
Yeah.
record label drops them and they'll never be where they
And
were.
then they owe the
But that's
record
not-
label
that's not us.
$20,000 or something, $100,000, and then you can't, or $1 million, you can't dig out of that hole. So thank God we're not in that situation.
right? You got it. You're gonna owe the.
Or you end up in a record label like Morgan Wallen where they're just trying to feed you drugs all the time, and then you end up throwing chairs off the roof.
Right, and you just put out a garbage album. Every song has the exact same name.
And
Is it just me, or am I the only one
he
that noticed
does like
that?
whiskey, that's
that
for
all
sure.
his songs are like the same, like 3 words, like alternate.
I do know he loves
And
whiskey.
none of
I don't
them
hate
are over
Morgan Wallen
100
music.
beats per minute, and I can't DJ with any of them because they're all fucking too slow, and nobody understands that concept, and it drives me fucking bonkers.
Oh, dude, you need to go down to the bars in Nashville, though.
Yeah.
'Cause actually, yes. So what's happening there is you've heard probably everybody's opening a new bar, right? Like
Right.
Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, it was
Luke
Eric
Bryan,
Church.
yeah.
Opened
Eric
one
Church
up, and Morgan
last
Wallen
week.
threw the chair off of Eric
that is
Church.
true.
Luke Bryan had that
but
bar, and their
Eric
kid
Church is-
died.
Well,
stumbling
that was
out of it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But my
don't
wife,
condone
she,
that.
my wife, she followed the crap out of that story on. She, likes following
I
those
didn't
like
even hear that
mystery.
story.
It's somebody died. They got
This like college kid, like they got
wasted
footage
at
of
the
him, like,
bars and then-
leaving the bar and like wandering the street
Alone.
Oh, I did hear about
yeah.
that.
ended
Found
up
him
in
a
the
week
river, so
later.
that was really sad. Yeah, but
That is sad.
but
Yeah,
but what's
hate to see that happen to Isaac?
What does that mean?
It's almost over. There we go.
Oh wow!
All right.
So
Well,
now
apparently
podcast
Wes
over.
wants to see me
Podcast
die.
over. Podcast over.
No, I was
I
throwing
thought,
you that
I
dirty.
thought the beef was over, but I don't know.
No,
It sounds
100
like I'd hate to see Isaac fucking stumble into the river. and
Exactly.
fucking
I just said that.
die.
That'd be awful. Absolutely unfortunate.
Man. Okay.
Now I feel real good about myself. sitting
so,
here.
anyways,
so
we all love
don't come to this studio ever in your life.
Isaac. Unless you want to be terrified for your life. You know,
Well, we're gonna drug you like Morgan Wallen gets drugged,
security.
and you might wind up in a
Bring
river.
security.
Hard to say.
No, but I wanted to. I wanted to get into this because Nashville, there's just all these bars are popping up, and every one of them now has a DJ floor. Have you been to Nashville?
Negative, sir.
So they all have a DJ floor, and there's all these DJs recently who have been getting these sets, and all their sets are like country remixes. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, they're obviously mixing in the pop and the
Right.
normal stuff, but like half
that's
of
the
their
hits
set
right now,
is
yeah.
like remixes of country roads,
Yeah.
and like just the most obscene stuff. And so
Absurd is what he meant.
yeah, obscene, absurd, out of pocket.
out of
Obscene
I'm
is
still
like,
trying to get
like
hip with the
when-
times.
If there were like naked ladies
There
dancing,
might be. I don't
or
know
like
these Nashville bars.
bad words. I think, but like absurd is I think what he meant.
Yeah, well, no
Go
cap,
on.
but you need to make it down there, no cap to Nashville.
Facts.
And I think you could probably get some gigs down there. I was thinking of picking up a DJ set. You know,
There you go.
I mean, I saved my voice. You know, it's like-
Smart. Someone's got to
no,
do
but
it.
there's a
not
lot of
anyone
that.
can do that.
No, but there is a lot of that going down. It's just interesting because it used to just be all live music, you know, and now almost every bar has that like DJ floor,
Right.
where it's like club vibes,
Right,
and it's kind of cool, you know, because they still have the bands, but it's just that's just kind of what it's morphing into.
Well, it's nice to have the option. I mean,
Yeah, right.
I mean, we're not at odds with each other. Musicians and DJs, we're not. If anything, it's like we collab well together. It's like you can
Yeah.
do something with one another and make good music,
exactly,
or just you know what, throw a fucking
When
party. That's a good time.
No, a lot of the big tours, like you can name any of them, but like Jason Aldean or whatnot, they have a specific DJ they bring on tour with them. I think like DJ Silver or something like that,
Right.
And they go out just on the road and do all the pre or post parties or whatever it is. And, you know, it's definitely a cool vibe to have.
So on the next tour, all your after parties will be thrown by me.
Yeah, dude. If we
thought
get
you were busy
we're playing
this
big
summer.
enough shows.
I said, yeah, but make the tour happen. Just line up the after parties. I'll be at all of them.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're gonna make some remixes of some of our songs, man.
Hey, I'm down to do it again.
Yeah. We do need to get another one going. Actually, a new song we just put on Spotify. Another one, no, but it is recent. It's called "Days That End in Y." It's like a party song. It might be a good one.
Written with E-Man.
When with the jazzy man who we need to get in and do some
Probably be
chatting.
good.
I think I
Yeah.
saw you guys play that in Tenino.
Yeah, we did play it.
Yeah.
It's pretty new, but we just
That
put
was
it on
before we put it out.
Makes
Spotify
sense.
this past month.
But yeah, E-Man would be a good.
He'd be a good pod guy.
Yeah, let's get him in here. Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. Like, there's enough people out there just locally. Like all the people you've played with, all the people that have played like same venues or like open, closed, like all these different shows. I mean, we could rattle off. I mean, there's probably 10 country women singer we know in the area. There's enough, 90s
Guitar
alternate
players.
rock bands, all the bands
If
out
Wes
here.
is hosting with us, eventually, like I'm sure there's going to be an episode where there's like some wrestling involved or something.
Hey,
Like so,
never say never.
Yeah, get the views, man.
Yeah, we'll get the camera up. I'll get a
So keep
you guys-
on
swimming
tuning
pool
in,
full
keep on
of
tuning
KY jelly, and we will get some people to wrestle in it.
You
Sounds
guys
good.
both can fight Jake Paul too. We'll set that up. If
in. What do we
have
think?
enough-
How's that going to turn out?
Oh, Mike Tyson's gonna whoop his ass.
That's what I think.
It's like he might kill him. I've met Mike Tyson. He packs a punch.
In it, but he's how old now?
60, I think. 59,
He's up
60.
there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd bet on Mike Tyson.
If
It's
you
one
could
of those
set
things
up the
like-
most like interesting fight in the world between two
So
people
weird, dude.
that are maybe non-fighters. Even who would they be? Like, what would be the most interesting fight?
Right now?
Wes v. Isaac.
Well, that
No,
probably,
I was going to
I would
say.
pay money for that.
Oh no, it's Trump Biden.
Oh,
That would be the most
probably-
interesting fight in the
Yeah,
world.
and it'd probably make the most money.
Yeah.
most viewers. So yeah, that's
Trump would fuck it up somehow. He'd sell the rights to the wrong country.
Did Trump challenge him at one point?
Probably.
I thought that happened.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I thought it did happen in the last election.
They're both like 80 years old. Like, it's so like they're both fucked.
Trump would win.
I don't know. I feel like
Biden
here's
is
the thing.
like
Trump probably has
Biden
more weight.
looks like
They're gonna
Trump's in a different weight class maybe than
they're gonna do
Biden.
what they
is
do
a
with
fat
Biden
fuck.
before. They're gonna do what they do with Biden before every like public speech, where they just give him that shot of adrenaline, so he's actually really active for like 10 minutes.
and then he's like darting
Yeah.
around.
He's got the strength of like a 62-year-old, and it's like then it's game over. You don't know what's gonna happen.
fucking hilarious. Maybe, but like I feel like Biden is usually like looks like he belongs in a home.
Agreed.
Yeah, and then
And he might forget which way to face. Like he's like facing Trump, and then he's facing the other way. He's like, because he thinks he's just forgetting where he is. He might start trying to eat a sandwich.
Like, both their blood pressures get like too high. Like Trump's gonna be foaming at the mouth. Joe's gonna be like, I can't see. He's gonna be like,
Trump would
shaking.
just have a heart attack.
Exactly. Like
'Cause he eats
what would
McDonald's
it-
every
yeah.
day, like
Yeah, he
3
might,
times
yeah.
a day.
Yeah, that could be.
That
He might
catches
not
up.
make it to the.
You can't take the adrenaline shots like you used to.
Dude, so speaking of adrenaline, real quick, that the night we were out watching Kess's band Head Over Feet. So I was at Cove drinking before, and then I was drinking at the show.
I saw you there.
And then I started drinking afterwards.
Yeah, you weren't holding it down very well, dude. You looked like you were.
What are you talking about, man? I was having a great time. I was doing great. I was only five drinks in at Nicole's. So I finished the night and I go to sleep, and I have to wake up. I had men's league basketball the next morning.
Oh, you play on a men's league?
Yeah.
Why am I not on your team?
Can we ever make an appearance, man?
Possibly. I will say right now on the team, I am the 14th man.
Oh,
There it is.
you got a lot of guys on
a
the
lot
team.
of people?
There's a lot of brothers on the team, and they are really good.
So you ride the pine.
100%. The only reason I played it this last game
not always
was
riding.
Assistant coach
with like 4 minutes.
Show up in a suit.
It was like halfway through the second half, and someone came in and said, "Hey, anyone that parked in that lot, you got to move your car because we're going to close the gate." And like half the team left, and I was one of the ones that didn't. So I was like, "Fuck, I got to go play right now." I wasn't ready for this, but that was different. So this other one I went
what
to,
position you play when you're out there?
like off guard. Like
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to be point, but the dribbles are
Yeah,
gone.
you guard. Yeah.
Yeah, I just let me jack up a corner three. I'll run back and not play defense. It's not, the knees aren't there anymore.
I want to
But
come to one of your games.
but no, what I was saying. So the other
Now I
night
now I
going to
wanna
this.
watch the game.
Oh, it's an ugly sight.
Wait, when's the next game? Yeah, you got to tell the fans.
April 15th. April 15th. I think.
West
Oh
is
no,
playing.
sorry, April 16th. I don't know why. I didn't-
Time and place.
Yeah, so
It's
you're gonna have to post it in the comments.
Yeah,
You'll have
it's
to
either
post it in the
Marshall or
comments.
Jefferson Middle School.
Because we're gonna get a
on the west
group of
side.
fans. We're all gonna show
I
up.
played in that men's league.
There you go. Yeah,
I played in
City
it.
one.
It's been a few years.
So
Christopher was on the
with
team.
Christopher, huh? Yeah,
He just jacked up my brother Christopher.
Oh, okay.
He just jacked up half court shots every time.
Yeah, no
we
defense.
had a bad team. Our team was not good. We lost like
all of them.
yeah, there was a lot of people that had never played a sport before.
Right.
Like, and then they asked me to join the team, and I was like, yeah. I'll join the team. Like,
So
it's fun.
I was trying to tell you, so last Saturday, I'm at this men's league game.
I'm
I showed
trying to
for
not
it.
listen, but that's why I'm going.
But I realized, like, I'm sitting on the bench, and I start adding up how much I drank the night before. And I realized that all these had Red Bull in them. And I had 7. And they've mixed Red Bull into all these. And I was like, I had
That's not
probably
healthy,
somewhere
man.
to 4 to 5 whole Red Bulls between those 7 drinks. And it's 10 a.m. And I go out there and I start running. And then I go back to the bench shortly thereafter. Like,
See, this is why not everybody can be a DJ.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I realized, like, my face
How
is
you
like
gonna show up to men's
tingling,
league
my
after
hand shaking.
DJing?
No, how are you going to drink 5 Red Bulls, man? That's what a DJ does.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
recognize.
how you keep the crowd amped, bro. That's, how you gonna do this for?
I
12
do it for you.
12 hours.
I sacrifice
And you're gonna keep
sacrifice
it
myself for
somehow.
you guys.
I mean, this is.
I don't want to live. I don't want to live this life.
Doing it.
I don't want to live this life. I do it for you.
Who wants to drink fucking 7 Red Bulls?
I don't.
Yeah, man, my arm's sore doing
God.
that. How do you do that for?
I just want to sleep. So tired. No, it's tough. Like,
It's tough out here. These long gigs, man. Yeah, they're tough. What's the longest DJ set you've ever had to do?
I mean, I think I've played like 4 and 5 hour sets.
Bro,
Well, you know, I
don't know enough
think it might
about
be time.
basketball.
I think it might be time to call it.
You want to wrap it up? Yeah, you want to wrap it up? That's fine. We go slam some mojitos next door.
Yeah, I think so. So thank you, Wes Jamieson, for being on. You know, maybe we'll have.
Hey,
maybe
gents.
we can have you on again. Maybe we can do some more co-hosting and
Absolutely.
and
Hey,
stuff
happy
like
to be a part of it. Happy to have you guys here for the very first pod. We're going to have any production rights to in the studio, all that good stuff. Program Music Studios, be a part of it.
Program Music Studios. Yes,
with
just
the
opening
program.
the doors this year, 2024, and we're going to be in here. I know recording some music soon because we don't have the
Facts.
date yet, but we're going to make it happen, and we're going to be doing some more podcasting. Hopefully, we'll be back soon. And thanks for having us in, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Cheers to you guys.
That was fun.
Appreciate it.
That was fun.
hell yeah.
Time to raise on